right. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? I have been legit battling allergies all day, all weekend. This is actually the first day I've had my voice. So let's hope that it stays and sticks around a little bit. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Jamie. Hello, hello. Trying to do my waves here. But yeah, so my allergies are full force right now. I didn't have a voice all weekend. It came back to me today, thankfully. So here we are. Happy Monday. How is everyone doing today? I'm going to sip my tea. I'm going to be taking a lot of tea breaks. Let's see how far I can get until it goes again, because I can like feel it just hanging there. So this week, we actually are going to be talking with Laura Tempest Zaycroft, or Zaycroft. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to ask her. I'm not sure which way that goes. But that is going to be at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. And that is the 7th. So join us for that. She wrote, Anatomy of a Witch. Oh, here it is. I brought it upstairs because I was reading it, but I did bring it back down. So she wrote Anatomy of a Witch. So that is going to be a fun chat. I'm excited about it. And this is like a really interesting book. And I think for me, because I have a nursing background, I don't know why. It's like I really like it too, because it kind of really brings in like your body into it and everything. So it is kind of cool. I don't know why, but like the nurse in me was like, ooh, what's this? But I also wanted to show you so many good books. And she's a wonderful artist as well. And that is one thing. I wish I could sing and draw. I mean, I could do plenty of other things. But those are two things that would be really nice if I was able to do. I mean, I can sing. Is it good? No. But do I do it still? Yes. So there is that. But I also actually wanted to do a little show and tell, because I had gotten these beautiful little creatures and I wanted to show you guys. Look at my little mushroom people. Look how cute. I love him. Look at him. Aren't these amazing? So they came in these boxes too. And I just had to show you guys. So they came in, and this is in this little, and some moss in there with these little friends, I guess. But aren't these adorable? I freaking love them. They took a while. They came from Germany. They took a while to come. And it took definitely a while, because I kind of forgot about it, and then they came in. So I'm trying to like find a place for him that won't be. So there's one. I got two of them. And they are from Agatha Peculiar on Instagram here. And then here's the other one. Look at them. So I'm going to put them on living on my altar. That's where they're going to live. Look at how freaking cute, right? So let me put him down. And this is the box he came in. And here, it's upside down. And that's the inside. Right? I know, he's so grumpy. Like, so grumpy. Apparently, I like grumpy little creatures, because I had my hedgehog Simon, and he was a grumpy little guy too. So apparently, I like the challenge. I don't know. But yeah, I had to show you my little friends that I had gotten for my altar. So yes, welcome. We are going to be doing some tarot cards today, but also we're going to do some shell casting, some seashells. I have some cowrie shells, some other shells I had gotten off the beach that I had kind of picked, special, that I use for divination. So I decided we're going to use those with our tarot cards today. And we're going to pick one for each side of the zodiac. And let me show you. And I'm going to show you my shells the best I can here. He was the best. See, I have some cowrie shells. Actually have a snail shell. And then this one. So when I do divination with, we'll just say random things, what I like to do, you know, is I'll pick ones that obviously that jump out at me, that resonate with me. And then I like to sit with them and I kind of let them tell me what they mean. And then this one's kind of cool too, because it's like the inside of a shell. If you can see it, right? Isn't that cool? So that is kind of like how I do it. You know, when you are doing divination, I mean, you can use divination really with anything. And that's why I always joke around. I am like, I just divinate everything. You know, I totally just forgot what I was going to say. And that's it. It just left me. So it must not have been that important. And also what I'm doing too is I'm going to, for the sake of time and all of that, I'm going to actually just use this little mat. And I got this mat for, you could use this for charms. You can use this really for anything. And I got this from Karen, Tea for Karen, Karin. And she does a whole bunch of like tea leaf reading stuff and all of that. And I actually have teacups from her as well. And she's from Australia. So it does take a minute to get to you, but it's definitely well worth it. And I like to use this when I'm, you know, just doing kind of quick divination stuff too. It just helps. So there is that. And then the deck that I grabbed was Accurate AF Tarot. So we're going to use that. And I have a little bit of a glare because the sun just decided to come out, which I'm not complaining about. So let's get these. And these are circle. So this is a circle deck. And this is from Prism and Floor. So that is where this came from. We're going to put that over here and we can get started. So also, if you want me to pull a card for you, I can certainly do that. If you're on your phone, you can use the little question bubble that's with the question mark in it. And that's easy because then it kind of holds the question so I can not get lost. But if you're not on that, you can just put it in the comments and you can do caps if you want. And so I can grab it. And look at, oh, you know what? This is the second week in a row I chose a deck with gold edging. Love gold edging. So I'm creating two decks right now, but my deck that's more than halfway done is going to be a Kickstarter deck. And it's called Stardust and Wanderer Tarot. And you can go check it out over on my channel as well. And I'm always looking at the edging on all the decks because I'm trying to decide. I think I'm definitely going to go with gold edging because it has to do with like space pirates. It has to do with gods and goddesses and stuff like that. And you like silver? Yeah, I like silver too. This one I like. It's actually, I like it because it's let me see if I can get it to sit. It's a little more matte. It's not super, super shiny. And I feel like that will kind of reduce the chipping because that is definitely something that I've noticed, you know, with the edging is sometimes they chip. The thicker cards that have edging, forget it. Those chip like all day long. But the regular size cards don't seem to be as bad. And I got to find out, I might even ask them what kind this is because it's more of like a matte holographic. I know. I can't decide. There's so many kinds. It's like so hard to decide. Yeah, if some like glitter's getting all over the place, as much as I love glitter, I don't want it all over everything. Like that doesn't make me happy. So this one has like a sparkle, but it's still glittery. So yeah. All right, let's throw some cards around here. Raise my nose. I took so... Yeah, that's true too, definitely. I know. There's so many options, and it's great. That's hilarious. Oh my God. I do love my glitter. I use glitter a lot on my candle spells, but I use glass glitter. So when working with glass glitter, you do have to be a little bit more careful because it really is glass. Like if you have it down and you like go like that, I mean, you could definitely cut yourself. So, that is probably the glitter I work with most. But glitter on decks, not a fan. If you love that though, that's fantastic. So, we'll just start at the top today because, you know, I have so much allergy medicine in me. I don't want to confuse myself. And that's pretty much it. I'm just being honest. So if you hear my voice slowly disappearing, we will croak right through this whole thing. Promise. All right. So let's start Aries. So for Aries, we got the star. All right. We're just kicking it right off here. Glittery eyeshadow. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, when you are doing any spell work with candles and you're burning candles, you want to use glass glitter. You don't want to use regular glitter because sometimes it's made of plastic pieces or that sort of thing. So when you're burning it, obviously it's not good for you to inhale. So glass glitter is really good for doing spell work with. And that's what I like to use. And I do like glitter eyeshadow. Jen. Maybe it's a Jen thing, but it's that I could deal with because I have a method on how to do that so that I can handle. On my decks, not so much. So anyway, Aries, we're going to just start you right off with the star. So this week for you, what are your hopes? What are your dreams? What is it that you really, really want, Aries? And question number 2, how are you going to get it? How are you going to move forward? So I think for you, it is definitely important for you to also know what it is that you want. Like we think we want stuff. Yes, it's eco-friendly too. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know how that would, I mean, you can, I guess you could, but I probably wouldn't use it on the candles. The glass glitter, obviously, it is like a recyclable type thing, and that's just what I use. I'm sure there are other options out there, but, that is something that is earth-friendly, and technically, you can recycle it, I guess, if you wanted to. But, yeah, I don't really I don't buy regular glitter because it is just kind of crap. It's just made of crap, so we don't want to burn crap, and that's not fun to add to our spells, right? So glass glitter for Jen, it is. And Aries, I think it's important for you to also to know what you want, because I feel like sometimes we're like, yeah, I want the big house on the ocean. That's what I want. That's what I want. But then when you really start breaking it down and you're like, all right, well, that means I want this big house, but I got to clean this big house. Do I really want to do that? Do I, how am I going to get up and down the driveway in this house? So I think that's really important, Aries, is know what you want, and then you can really start making action steps towards it. So let's see what the shells have to say. And I'm going to just kind of do that, blow them. So I only read, I do this with charms too. I only read the ones that are face down. If they're face up, I don't read them. So really what I'm going to do is I take them out right away, and I'm going to try to do this the best I can because it's kind of hard. So the ones on the edges as well, I don't count those either. And this is just how I do it. If you do it a different way, that's totally fine. And there's no wrong way to do it. So for me, we have health and well-being, we have spirituality, and we have a little bit of money matters. So Aries, I think that is really goes well with that star card, because maybe it's something, your goal, you have to work on these things first. Maybe working on your health and well-being, maybe working on your spirituality, because that's also going to give you a clear vision of what you want and how you can go about getting it. So That's what we got for you, Aries. And like I said, if you want me to pull a card for you, just let me know in the little comment bubble, and I will sneak you here in between. All right. The only thing with circle cards is they're hard to shuffle. Like, there's no, like, really great way to shuffle them. We're just doing, you know, I feel like the last couple decks, it's just been always the messy side shuffle, because they are a little bit, you know, with the straight deck, they kind of sit in your hand. So you have them. With these, they're curved. So I kind of have to do like a little cuddle. I have to cuddle them a little. Oh, man. Hopefully all this allergy medicine doesn't kick in at the same time and I get really loopy. That could be an interesting way. An interesting divination with allergy medicine. Oh, sometimes I just crack myself up. I can't help it. All right, Taurus. Let's see what we have for you. Let's see if I can even get it off. This one doesn't want to come off. All right, fine. We'll go this way. All right, so, okay. How weird is that? So we got the star again. Now, I just went through this whole thing of my messy shuffling, and then here we are, and we get the same card again. So Taurus, I think, you know, for you, obviously the star, again, like I said, hopes and dreams and those things, wishes fulfilled. So I think for you, Taurus, it's more of a reflection card. I feel like for you, it's more about looking at what you've gotten, look at what you have, you know, look at how you got there, what you did to get these things, and also practicing gratitude, Taurus. So I think for you, it's also a great week to practice gratitude. Oh, yeah. No, I know. And it's like every year I have that like 1 or 2 weeks where I lose my voice and I just sound like this. It could be worse, right? It could be worse, always. And I'm lucky that I have allergy meds that are accessible to me. But I might whine a little bit. Let's see. Taurus, what are we getting for you? I mean, all sorts of stuff here, Taurus. So for Taurus, we got adventure, we got money matters, spirituality, and home and family. So I think for you too, again, it's looking at these parts of your life and practicing some sort of gratitude for each one. So Taurus, you know, what adventures have you been on, or what adventures do you have planned, and practicing gratitude for that. And also for your home and family. Those are the ones that really kind of popped up the most for us here. So we'll put all that. I have to get really fancy and get another camera that points down so that I don't have to hold the stuff up. That's like on my to-do list in there. It's in my to-do list somewhere. So one of these days I'll get really fancy and have another camera, and I'll be like, let's go to the divination camera. But until that day, it's just me. All right, let me see. I'm waving. Hello, hello. If you had just joined us, we're on Gemini. And if I get that star card again, I don't know. I just don't. Awesome. I have a few like dust cams. I just have to get it situated and see if it'll work. If not, then I need to get one, you know. So we have 8 of Wands for you, Gemini. So you know what? I think it's really, I'm trying to see if I can make it here. So it's not, these cards are very light and I have this glare, but Gemini, you're almost there. Keep working. You know, stay in the flow. I think that's really important for you. And I feel like this card came up for you, Gemini, because it's like, you know, you're always thinking, and you're always thinking like 3 steps ahead. So it's really important for you to definitely, you know, stay in the flow and do what you need to do and taking care of yourself, and so that you can do that. Oh, all right, Jamie. I'll have to see if I can find it after. Sometimes it doesn't keep the comments. when I repost it. I don't know why. Sometimes it doesn't even keep the comment that I put in there. Like when I put in the, like right in it, it just erases everything. It's been doing that for me lately. I don't enjoy it. Anyway, all right, Gemini, let's see what we got. Ooh, that one just went right out. Okay, so we're going to take the ones out that aren't going to, and I'm going to try, it's hard to show, but I'm trying to do it very carefully. There we go. So yeah, text it to me. So this one was on adventure. This was face up, so we're not going to use that. That one's face up. So then we have leisure, social life, love, and relationships, Gemini. And so maybe there are these two things that really are what you need to be focused on and stay in the flow of. And if you feel like it's stagnant energy, then what can you do to change it? What can you do to keep it going? And that may be, you know, that may be something on your part. Maybe you need to open up a line of communication or be better with expressing your communication for these things. So that's something to think about, Gemini. And when I give suggestions and stuff, and it's really whatever pops in your head is what you need to be doing. And because it sticks out for a reason, right? So next we have, I switched hands and I try to shuffle with this side now. So next we have our Cancers. All right, Cancers. If you had just joined us too, also I'm going to be chatting with Laura Tempest Zaycroft on Thursday, the 7th at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, right here on Instagram. So make sure to join us for that. And she's written a ton of books, but we are going to be talking about Anatomy of a Witch. That is her newest one. And I believe she's working on another one. I'm going to have to ask her about that. We'll ask her about it. All right, Cancers. Let's see. Oh, we got the Sun. All right. Look at that. All right, Cancers. So that, you know, it's I think really staying in the positivity, Cancers, that's what I'm getting for you for this card. Like staying in that positive space. And there may be things like, actually this week, the planets are like all cuckoo. They're all over the place this week. I don't know why, but I mean, well, because they're moving along and doing their thing, but that's just something to be aware of. Like, I feel like it's so easy for you Cancers to kind of get into that negative headspace this week. But just like keep it light. Try not to get caught up in it. And really just remember that. Even if you have to like take a picture of a card, screenshot the Sun card, put it on your phone. And when you start getting grumpy, then look at it and be like, you know what? No, I need to stay in this positive headspace because that's where I'm going to get the most done. That's where I need to be. So that's what the message is for you, Cancers. Yeah, I love sun too. If only, well, it was sunny. It went away now, but I just want warm. It's not warm here, and I'm so ready for it. It was like snowing off and on all weekend too. Which is like, if I'm going to have allergies, let it be warm and sunny and like the bees buzzing and flowers blooming. Like, don't let me have allergies and it be like 35 and snow. I don't like that. All right, Cancers, let's see what we got for you. So, come here, yo. So we have actually a lot on spirituality too. So maybe Cancers, it's really, you know, here's the spirituality one. We have a lot hanging out here. It was there, I promise. So I really think too, that for you to stay in that sunny mood is to really work on your spirituality, or maybe it's time to change up your practice a little bit. And then we have for home and family, we had some shells sitting in there too. And I think for your home and family, you know, maybe it's making your spaces more sunny. Maybe you need to, you know, do some spring cleaning. or bring in some things, maybe bring in some flowers into your home or something like that to make it a sunnier place. So those are some suggestions for you, Cancer. And then that is going to bring us to Leo. Check out all my Leos in the house here today. So Leos, for you, we have the Spirit of Cups, which I'm assuming is a knight. That's what I'm going with. But this is, actually, I kind of feel like this is more of a page because it's like a creativity. It says creativity on there. So we're gonna go with that. So this week, Leos, it's all about harnessing your creativity and really letting that lead you this week. You have some things that you need to get done. You have some projects you need to finish up. They may be creative. So I think really just like tapping into that creative energy and just letting it take you where it needs to go. Also focusing it. Maybe when you need to do some work or you need to do, maybe, whatever project you're working on, light a candle. What color candle speaks focus to you? So maybe you can light that candle as you go and get that work done today, and it will help you to, focus and harness your creativity and also focus that energy where it needs to go. Creative editing, yeah, you could do that. I think editing is like a creation in itself. Like, thank the gods for all editors ever. Okay. Let's see what the shells have to say. All right. Get rid of here. So we got adventure and discovery, money matters. I feel that this guy, this is like a shell skeleton to me. I guess they're all kind of like skeletons, but that's what I call that one. So that's right into adventure and discovery. And I feel like because it's like the inside of it, the shell too, like for me, that kind of also speaks to like the inside stuff, like all of those things that are about, that want to bubble out. So in speaking with creativity, that goes really well with that, and discovering your creativity. So maybe there is a habit or something or a hobby that you have kind of left to the side that maybe it's time for you to kind of pick up and do again, because that will also kickstart your creativity for everything else. And we have money matters, being creative with your money. Maybe it's time for you to do some adjustments there, and home and family. So for that, again, that creativity part, maybe it's time for you to just change up your spaces. And I feel like that's such a spring vibe anyway. Like when it's warm, I'm always opening all the windows and it's like moving some stuff around, and that helps. It helps, right? So now we're going to go to our Virgos. Virgo. First, I'm going to sip my tea though. We're doing good. The voice is still here. Oh, yeah, no, Jamie. Me too. Same. I have to teach a class after this, and then I have writing to do. All right. So for you, Virgos, we have the Three of Swords. So this week, people, places, things will be popping up for you that may not be in your best interest, or they feel really like just, we'll say, because we're using swords, really pokey, like what's poking you, Virgos? What is it? See what that is and see what you could do to remove that and get it out of the way. And again, that could be a person, that could be a place, that could be a thing, all of it. And I think for you, it's really important for you not to ignore it. Like, what is that thing that's really poking at you, Virgo, that you need to take care of? No more putting it off. No more, pushing it aside. It's time to just deal with it and get it out of the way, because it's stagnant energy that is not serving you. That's it, Virgo. It's just how it is. Let's see what our shells are going to say. So, all these. So this is really speaking to, you know, we have health, we have well-being going on. No, this one doesn't count. So, and this guy, he likes to float around when I pick him up. That was in health and well-being. So, yeah, we do have the same docket today. This is facts. So, you know, I really think too, Virgo, it might even be in one of these things. Is it a health thing that you're not paying attention to? Is it a spirituality thing that you're not giving attention to? Or is it something in your home? So whether it's, you know, and I think it's really interesting too, actually, that 3 shells remained. So those may be those 3 things that are poking at you, and you may know exactly what it is what I'm talking about here. So that actually worked out really well. I just totally noticed that as I started picking them up. So you got this, Virgo. I have faith in you. You could do this. So next we have 3 of Swords again for Libra. No, I don't know why. Like, why is this happening today? So Libra, for you though, I really think this has to do with a situation that you've been putting off. For Saphira, where is her checkbook? Okay, I'll pull that next. Libras, yes. Libras, what is this emotional situation that has really been interrupting your life? Like, what is it? Now it's time for you to kind of dissolve it. Like, for me, like, it's almost like whatever it is and who it's with, like this middle sword here, like, it's time to take it out and just resolve the conflict and get it over with. That's really something you need to do. You know, if it's something that hasn't happened yet, maybe it's going to happen towards the end of the week. For some reason, I feel like for some people, it's like an end of the week thing. I think you really need to just be aware of it. You know, it's like paying attention to the situation. Like when it pops up, like, oh, you know what? This is that 3 of Swords situation that I need to deal with. So that's what I have for you, Libras. Let's see what the shells say. And then we're going to see what we could do about finding Saphira's checkbook. If you would like me to pull a card for you, you could go ahead and put it in the comments or use the little comment bubble as well. All right. So Libra, right away, I am getting that, oh, the voice is going. I feel like this is really having to do with a money situation. And it is with somebody that you are close with. It's probably a money situation, and it's really affecting just how you're both feeling. So Libras, it's time to deal with it and time to resolve the situation. And you know what? Sometimes resolving the situation also means it's not going to go in your favor. And coming to terms with that, I think, is all part of the process as well. So there's that. Where is the checkbook? Let's pull a card. Let's see what it says. Let's see what we get. I don't know. In my head, I'm just seeing a cushion. I don't know if there's like a couch cushion, like a futon cushion. I don't know. That just popped in my head, so I'm sharing. Interesting. So we got the 10 of rings for the checkbook, right? So I feel like it's definitely in the house. And I feel like it's also in, like, I don't know, like a cushion is really, like, that's what I'm thinking of when I'm thinking about this, is a cushion. And for me, it's like sticking your hands in the cushion to find it. Like it's stuck in some weird spot, like in or around some sort of thing you sit on, futon, couch, maybe even a bed. I don't know. But that's what I'm getting for that. You can try it out. We can see. Now I need to know if Saphira finds it, we need to figure it out. Hello, hello. All right. Let's do some shells on it too. All right, let's see what the shells. Oh, I thought oh no, there it is. So, I landed on adventure and discovery. So it's going to be quite the adventure to find it. And I really think, like I said, I'm really feeling some like weird cushion that's like under, it's like you have to like stick your hand in some cushion situation to find it. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, Lisa. Yeah, maybe too, Lisa. It might be a car, even like a car thing. I don't know. I just like I pulled that card that with the hands, and that's what I'm just feeling like. You have to like really like get down there. And it says discovery, so it says you're gonna find it. That's what the shells say. So that's what I'm going for. Now we need to find it all out. So Saphira, tell her if she finds it, let us know. Even later, I'll put it in the comments if we find it later. So then Scorpios. All right, Scorpios. We have the Dawn of Rings. So for you, it's about reflection, which I know Saphira is a Scorpio. So reflection with this whole checkbook thing, kind of funny. Retrace your steps. But for all the other Scorpios out there, I think this week is really for you is about kind of taking stock of what you have and really just seeing where you're at, seeing what your daily practices look like, and your daily habits, and if it's working for you, Scorpio, because I feel like that maybe it's time for you to start moving stuff around, start shuffling your day around a little bit to make it a little bit more, you know, kind of conducive for you and make it more like flow better for you. So that's something that I think your concentration needs to be at this week, Scorpios. Let's see if the shells agree with us. We'll see. I'm gonna drink more tea though. All right. All right. So I got here too, career and really that's the only one that popped up was career and business. So I think looking at your habits or, you know, just how your business day goes, how is that going for you? How does that day look for you? Maybe you need to restructure or reorganize. Maybe it's just even reorganizing your desk. So Scorpios, that's something that is really calling this week for you, I think, is really just looking at how everything is and seeing if you need to like restructure a little bit. So then that brings us to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. So for you, we are getting the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords. So, Sagittarius, I do feel like for you this week, it is about, like I want to, the phrase that's coming to mind really is sorting out confusion. So maybe you are that person this week that needs to do that. Maybe as you're going along throughout your week, there may be some like confusing situations that are coming up and you're the person that's going to be the one to unravel them. So when you see them popping up and you're like, all right, this is really weird and confusing, and technically it probably has nothing to do with me, but it has to do with people that I care about, maybe that's what that situation is. Maybe it is you're the one that is going to help kind of untangle it, or you're going to be that person, a sounding board for someone. So someone's going to really need your advice this week and to help you kind of unstick a situation. And let's move on to our shells. So let's see what we got here. So as I'm doing this, for those that you jumped on, what I do is I throw the shells, and then the ones that are upside down, I take off. And then the other ones are what we read. So we have home and family, we have career, and then we have kind of spirituality and discovery. So I think that's a really interesting thing. And I'm deciding if I lean back, it's a lot easier to show this. I think it has to definitely maybe a family member that's going to need some help this week that is really going to need you to kind of unstick them in a situation. And it has to do for them. It's discovering a part of themselves. I think somebody is really soul searching and is coming up against a wall, like coming up against a wall, I guess, and needs some guidance. And you're that person, Sagittarius. And Michelle's back. So now we're going to move on to Capricorn. So those of you who just joined us, hello, welcome. We're on Capricorn, but also just so you know, our spring issue is also out. And if you would like to read it, like right now, I mean, like when we're done here, really, you could head to the link in our bio and buy our e-zine, and then you get it right to you and you can read it then and there. And it's got a lot of fun articles in it as well. And we are going to be chatting with Laura. My earring is stuck. Okay. Laura Zaycroft, Tempest Zaycroft. And that is on Thursday the 7th, right here on IG, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to be talking about her new book, Anatomy of the Witch. Of a Witch. Is it of or the? Anatomy of a Witch. Which I've been reading through it, and it's just a really cool book. I really enjoy this kind of take on it, and it really does make it like a whole body experience. So I like it. So where were we? Capricorns. All right, Capricorns. We have the 5 of Cups for you. So I think Capricorn, whatever you have been putting off, avoiding, it's time to deal with it. And the first thing that popped in my head was appointments. What appointments are you putting off? Is that a self-care thing? Maybe it's self-care that you've been putting off. Maybe that, it could really be as simple as like drinking enough water in a day. Or you have appointments, checkup appointments that you just haven't dealt with. Capricorn, it's time to do that. And this is kind of like your, excuse me, like your warning, like, hey, it's time to deal with this stuff, or else it's going to come and bite you in the butt. It's up to you, Capricorn. Either way, you're going to have to deal with it. So it's one of those things, deal with it on your own terms or deal with it in more of like a hurry. I don't want to say emergency situation, but in a more rushed manner. We'll say that. So let's see what the shells have to say about it. So we got spirituality, we got love and relationships, and leisure and social life. So I feel that we're going to, get up there. You're going to, if you keep avoiding these things, it's going to affect these areas of your life. It's going to affect your love and relationships. It's going to affect your leisure. You can't go have fun if you're not feeling well or you're not taking care of yourself and you're stuck. You're stuck at the office or you're stuck at your home office longer than you'd like. And then you're going to miss out on adventures. So Capricorn, it's time for you to listen and not avoid those things anymore. All right, Aquarius. I'm doing like this one-handed weird shuffle right now as I'm sipping my tea. Hello, everybody. So we are on, where are we? Aquarius, yes. All right, my Aquarian friends, what do we have for you this week? We have the Magician. Woohoo! All right, Aquarius, you have all the tools you need. Sometimes, I don't know, I feel like it's just our culture at this point. We always want more. We always need more. We always are searching for more. We don't take enough time to just sit with ourselves and realize that we actually have everything we need. So Aquarius, that's really what I think this week is about for you, is being more mindful and being more mindful of what you have and really being mindful of what you actually need. Because you're thinking about, oh, I might need this, I might need that, but do you really, really need it? Do you really need it? Probably not. Do you want it? Probably. So it's really for you, Aquarius, I think kind of weeding through the needs and wants, because that's how you're going to see what is most important to you. And also just having a mindful practice anyway is so important for all of us, because it kind of brings us down and it brings us back into our reality. And it's not just we're like floating around like, just going and searching and grabbing and striving. Sometimes you just gotta be. We just have to sit where we are and be like, okay, this is where I'm at right now. I get to sit here every week and talk to you wonderful people in my home office. That's a great thing, right? So Aquarius, that's where it's at for you. Let's see what the shells say. The shells are being quite nice today, too. I don't know, sometimes they can be feisty. These ones, they're playing nice. Probably because this is like their camera debut. So they're like, we're going to be nice today. And yeah, I'm a total goofball. It's just what it is. All right. So I really think this is, okay. And my little shell is going to roll. I know it is. Come on. There it goes. Yep. So I think this is really cool too. You know, again, being mindful, right? Spirituality, that is being mindful of spiritual practice. Leisure and social life, maybe, you know, just appreciating the friends that you have and the people you have around you. Thank you, JV. And money matters, you know. I mean, we're always working. We always want more stuff, but maybe, you know, being grateful for what you do have and what is around you and what you know, that you can, you know, eat when you want or get in your car and drive somewhere, right? So again, Aquarius, that's really what it is. And again, and then the last one was on health and well-being. So, you know, yeah, like for me, even Aquarius, like right now, allergies, completely stupid. But I could still function. I could still do what I have to do. And I'm very lucky that I get to do that, right? So I think that's really an important way to look at it, Aquarius. And that's what we got for you. So Pisces, here we are, moving along. All right. So for you, we got that Three of Swords again. Damn, this Swords card is like all about it. For you Pisces though, I think it's really all about releasing. I think it's time for you to start really releasing some limiting thoughts, some limiting beliefs. And what is that, right? Or negative self-talk. That's really popping in my head, Pisces. Are you not being nice to yourself? Are you just quickly, right off the bat, you do something and you're like, oh my God, you're such an idiot. You need to pay attention to that. And I want you to actually flip that script. Every time, Pisces, you say something negative about yourself, right away, replace it with something positive about yourself. And I want you to do that this week and see how you feel towards the end of the week. That is my challenge to you, Pisces. So, let's see. All right. Whoa, that one just like didn't even go on the mat. It didn't even want to play with us. Let's see what we have. So a lot of this went to money matters, and adventure and discovery. So that's really interesting too. So what are your limiting thoughts, beliefs around money? Maybe it's time for you to kind of look at those and restructure them, because it may be keeping you from having adventure, right? If you are so just stuck in your head and all you're thinking about is these negative things like, oh, I wish I had this. Oh, I wish I had that. You know, the universe gives you what you ask for, whether you know it or not. So if you're subconsciously asking for less money, for less things when you're doing that. So you, again, want to restructure that and just be like, I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. I have everything I need. And, you know, also when you want to call things in, Pisces, you know, call them in as if they've already happened. Like, oh, I got this book deal and it's so amazing. And I'm having so much fun writing this book, even though you haven't even handed the proposal in yet. So it is all about, you know, really paying attention to your thoughts this week, Pisces. I think that's really, really important for you. So that concludes all of our zodiac. Does anybody want me to draw a card for them? If you do, you could put it right in the comments. And again, a little housekeeping here. Our spring issue is out. Go to the link in the bio, our bio here, and you can get the e-zine, the digital issue. And also I will be speaking with Laura Tempest Zaycroft. I say it different every time. I can't help it. She's the author of Anatomy of a Witch, and I'll be talking to her right here on Instagram at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. noon. 2 p.m. noon. What? 2 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. And there is a post. And there is a little reminder thing on the post. So if you hit it, it'll pop up a reminder for you as well, which is really handy. And if you gotta make sure you're following us on all the things too, because I'll post it everywhere so that you don't miss it. I hope you guys have a fantastic week ahead, and I'll see you here on Thursday. And also, I'm here every Monday, 9 Pacific, a.m. Pacific, and noon Eastern. That's why I said noon, because I'm always used to saying that. All right, everyone, have a fantastic week ahead.